Hey, it's Coach Maggie, Certified Health and Wellness Coach. Well, I'm sure you know it's back to school time. And one of the things that so often gets families up in turmoil is that getting back into that routine of this time of year. So I want to talk about three very, very helpful steps that will get your kids ready, it'll get you ready, and most of all, it works whether your kids are going to be taught remotely at home or they're actually going back to the classroom. So let's get started. First of all, number one, they need a routine. You need a routine. We all need a routine. The best mornings actually start the night before. So let's start with an evening routine. What are those things that need to be done? First of all, we know that in the summer, often kids are staying up later. So this is so crucial that kids start going to bed earlier. They need their rest because they're going to be getting up early, whether again they're at home or they're going off to school. So that evening routine is really, really important. So for example, if you want your kids in bed by 8, you need to work backwards. What are the things that they need to get done so that they're ready to be in bed by 8? So think about all of those tasks. You know, there's a bath and there's getting the clothes out for the next day. There's also making sure they know where their books are and backpack and all of those types of things. And again, this still works even if they're going to be staying home. And then think about the morning. Again, where are those things? Getting up in a reasonable time in order to be ready. And of course, there's work for you to do. What's for breakfast? So again, it really helps for the whole family to develop a morning and evening routine. The next thing, number 2, is diet. Not that the summer or other times of the year is not important, but definitely in the fall, it is crucial that your kids are eating a healthy diet. It affects their learning, it affects their mood, it affects everything. And so I know one of the biggest things I hear as a health coach is often, oh, but my kids are so picky. More than ever, you need to rein that in. And part of it is being creative. I know too often parents allow their kids, when they don't like something, to just go make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But what happens is that becomes a habit. And let's face it, if they have a choice and they really like peanut butter and jelly, they just as soon have something sweet over something nutritious. Yes, there's a time for peanut butter and jelly, but it's not for dinner. So there are lots of ways to incorporate fruits and vegetables into a child's diet. If they don't like fruit, smoothies are a great way. Popsicles are a great way. Fruit salads. There's ways to incorporate those things. And as far as vegetables, it's even easier. Now, of course, we're going into fall, but soups are a wonderful way to get vegetables into the diet. I make bone broth with lots and lots of vegetables. Sometimes I make simply vegetable broth with the leftover peels of onions and carrots and all of those things we typically throw away. So go to my website, Coach Maggie for Health, and I have a great recipe for bone broth. That's a way to get those nutrients into food without them actually seeing the vegetable. I use it for rice and soups and anything where I would normally add water. Again, so many ways. Spaghetti. I've made sauce, regular tomato sauce, and then I chop up finely onions and carrots and the stem of broccoli and cauliflower. When you're making mashed potatoes, add some cauliflower and mash it in. Tons and tons of ways. And of course, salads are a given. So, healthy diet, super important. And then number 3, they need to stay active. And really, we all do. But again, they need to be running and playing and jumping. Too many kids are on video games and watching TV and on all of these things, and they're not getting that exercise. Take advantage of the vitamin D, which is so critical for brain health and heart health in every way. So these are things that are going to make this school year so much better. There's a lot of stress right now that everyone is feeling because of all that's going on. So the more that you can do to be proactive with having routines, with having a healthy diet, and staying active, this is going to help your child achieve and do so much better in school, whether they're just starting school, whether they're in middle school or high school. So I hope these tips are helpful. Go to Coach Maggie for Health, my website. I've got recipes and things on there that can help you be successful. And I'm praying that this is an amazing school year for all of you. I know there's a lot of concern about safety, and so it has people really concerned, understandably. But everything that you can do to be proactive is going to ensure that this could be their best year yet. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you have ideas on ways to make routines easier, maybe you have some great routines. I'd love it if you'd share and leave a comment. What about ways that you get fruits and vegetables in your diet? And also how you get that activity in. The more we can share with others, the more healthier we will be. So anyway, to a great year, and God bless. Take care.